Hi friends, in my last video, I already explained how to create the threads. But I saw that sometimes they ask you the question, fine, I can create the thread by runnable interface, I can create the thread by that is thread class. But which one is the best choice for creating the thread? At that moment you tell that the inheriting from runnable interface is better than that is inheriting from thread class. Why? There are two reasons are there. Due to these two reasons, the runnable interface is better than thread class. As you already know, a Java class never supports what? Multiple inheritance. You know that multi-threading is basically used in case of GUI based application, graphical user interface application. So at that moment, your class either inherit from applet or it is inherited from word, that is frame for GUI based application. So when your class inheriting from applet or frame, can your class also inherit from thread class? No. Because thread is a class, applet is also a class, frame is also a class. So multiple inheritance is not supported in case of thread. But when my class inherit from runnable interface, then multiple inheritance is supported. Second, the second advantage is, the first advantage is what I already covered up. When my class inherit from runnable interface means it supports multiple inheritance. Whereas when my class inherit from the thread class, then it never supports word multiple inheritance. That is the first advantage. That is the reason for that we choose the runnable interface than the thread class. The second option is what? A runnable interface having only one method, that is a run. And you know that interface, whatever the method it containing, every methods in interface are implicitly public and abstract. They are only declared. So when the method is abstract, it contain how many methods? Only one method it contain, that is the run. So when my class inherit from runnable interface, I am not override n number of methods. When my class inherit from runnable interface, I just override one method. That is the reason for that runnable interface is a good choice than the thread class. I just show you a good example, then you just, if anybody asks you, please justify it, you write the same code. I write here, take an example, testthread.java. I just show you. What is my next job? Check here. I write here import java.awt.stuff. I am importing the AWT package. I want to move a ball from left to right, horizontal way, I move a ball. You see, I just write here import java.applet. That is the applet anyway. I write here that is the find public class, where the class name is testthread extends applet. Here you see, without inheriting from applet, that is I'm not developing web-based application or GUI-based application. So applet is a class, test3 is also a class. Test3 class inherit from applet, and here I write the implements runnable. I think everybody must know the life cycle of the applet: start method, init method, stop method, and you know that that is the destroy method. Now here you see my class inherited from the runnable interface. I want that ball move parallelly. You know that I want to draw a oval. You know that this is a graphics package, or in the graphics class there is a method is there, fill oval. Fill oval is a method having 4 parameters: x coordinates, y coordinates, width and height. When width and height is same, it is a circle. I just do one thing. I write here int x. Why I declare the x? It is an instance variable. You know that is what type of variable I declare? That is the instance variable. Why I declare here X is because ball move from, that is X to Y. That is, the ball move horizontally. The X coordinates must be changed. Then ball is moving. Now I just write thread T. You know that T is a reference of which class? That is thread class. It also a instance variable in Java. Now you check. I just write at the rate override. You know that. That is, method overriding is only possible in case of word inheritance. My class inherit from applet and inherit from word runnable. So I just override public void init. You know that when I write public void init is the method of word applet. I override the method of applet that is used to initialize the applet. Here I write a set background fine, that is color dot, that is cyan. When I write here, I change the background color as which color? That is cyan color. Now I just override another method, simple word, a single line I have to write. What is the other method? Public void, that is start. Listen. Start is also the method of applet and start is also the method of word thread. But you know that method overriding is only possible in case of word inheritance. When my class inherited from applet, my class is not inherited from thread. So I override the method of applet. So it is the method of applet. When I run the applet program, first applet is initialized, then applet is started. Now here you see what I write, T is equal to new thread, what I pass. You already know that this means current object, current class object. Current class is what? Test3. Test3 object means it is a runnable object. I already covered. Child class object means it is the object of the runnable interface. So I create a thread by passing this means runnable object. So thread is constructed. Now after the thread is constructed, I give the life to the thread. How you give the life to the thread? By calling the start method over. Now the thread is started. Thread is started means what? Thread got the life. Here you see first line, that is a fine. I create a thread is created, or I construct the thread. Here you see I construct, here you see, construct a thread. Now thread got, that is life. How you give the life to the thread? By calling the start method of the thread class. After that, what is my next job? At the rate override fine. That is what I write here, public void. Here you see, that is stop. You know that stop is also the method of applet and stop is also the method of word, that is thread. But you know that method overriding is only possible in case of word inheritance. My class inherited from the applet, so it is the method of applet. I minimize the applet button means at that moment the stop method is called. When I minimize the applet window, I want to kill the thread. How you kill the thread in Java? T dot stop. What the job is? I kill a running thread. Fine. I kill a running thread. But fine, I kill the running thread. I want that the object must be flossed. Thread object must be flossed. You know that in Java, object is of two types, referenced object and another one is unreferenced object. Up to that extent, the object having a reference, that object is unable to floss. So when I write T is equal to null, now the thread object is a orphan object or unused object. So I write this line because I make that object, I make the thread object as an unused object. When the thread object is an unused object, it is the job of the garbage collector to floss that object. Now, at last, at the rate override, I just write here public fine void run. Tell me one thing. Run is the method of which interface? Runnable. I'm bound to override the method of the runnable interface. Within that, I just write while true. You know the concept now, when I write while true, it is an infinite condition. Every time my condition is satisfied. What's my next job is? I just write here. For, I use the for loop, x value is 0. X less than equal. That is get size. Get size is the method of the, that is a component. Dot width. It returns me the width of the applet. If my width of the applet is 500, then x starts from 0, x less than equal, or it is that is less than equal get size dot width, that is 500, and I just write x plus equal 20. Remember one thing, after each time interval, that is x coordinates shifted how many pixel? 20 pixel. I just call repaint method. Fine. What is the job of repaint? Repaint erase the content of the paint method. Ball is in the starting position. After some time interval, ball move how many pixel? That is 20 pixel. When ball move 20 pixel, repaint job is erase the content of the paint. Ball is in the starting position. It erase the ball and move, create another ball whose position is what? 20. So multi-threading case, the context switch is so fast. You think that ball is running, but ball is not running. I just change the x coordinates. So word, ball is moving. I just write within the try block, fine. But I pass here thread dot slip 200 millisecond. Now, after 200 millisecond time interval, x coordinates switch. How many pixel? 20 pixel. Now, catch. Which exception? Slip method throws one exception, that is the interrupted exception, that is anyway, that is the end of the block, that is the end of this area, end of the run, end of this class. So fine, for loop ended, while loop ended, this is the end of the run. I just override the last method. Here you see, what is the method? Public void, that is the paint. What it right here? That is the graphics, that is. What is my next job? I just write here g dot set color, that is color dot red, graphics color is red, z dot fill oval. I just write here. Fine, x coordinates, I give the y coordinate is 200, I give the width is that is 50, height is 50. When width and height is same, is it a circle or it is an oval? It is a circle. Now I have to use the comment line, applet code is equal to, what is my next job? That is test 3. That is the fine width is equal to 500, height is equal to, that is 500. I ended the applet and up this. Over. You just show this program and it tell that, sir, runnable interface is better than the thread class because as runnable is an interface, it supports word multiple inheritance. That is the biggest advantage. And you see, when your class inherit from the runnable interface, how many methods you override? You just override only one method. What the method is? That is wrong. Simple. This is the concept of word. That is which one is best out of the two. Runnable interface is best out of the two. Now check here. I just write here fine Java C, compile it. I just do one thing. This is execution of the program. It is the applet program. I just write applet. Anyway, I run the codes. Here you see. What actually happens, check here. That is a normal application. Here you see, ball is moving. When that is the coordinates is shifted, fine, that is moving. I minimize it means what happens here? Stop method is called. When I maximize it, here you see, The ball moves from the starting position because once the thread is dead means over, the job is over. Another new thread is created. That thread job is over. My reference name is T, but that thread object is flushed and another new thread is created. Thank you. This is another video that explains how to the two model which one is the best.